It's April, so I thought I'd give you a quick little tour of the changes on the allotment during the last few weeks. The first crop of the season has appeared. Little row of daffodils there, singles, and we did have a double one the other day, but they're all gone. Still, the broad beans are growing away in front of the daffodils. There's a few misses in the rows, so we'll be planting some more broad beans later on in order to fill in the gaps. And the rose is coming on quite well, and as you can see, there's a bit of weeding to be done and still a bit of turning over. Now, I planted the garlic a few weeks ago. As you can see, that's coming up a treat, and in front of the garlic there are shallots. A new addition to the plot are some currant bushes. I've got a red currant, a white currant and a black currant. This is the white currant. It's a bit slower than the others, but you can just about see there's some shoots coming on there, and there's the other currant bush there. So have a quick look at the whole plot. So first we have a row of potatoes here. The variety that's in this little stretch, I'm not quite sure. It's getting quite windy now, so we'll do this tour quite quickly. Still some more grass to be cut, as you can see. And on this side, this is where the runner beans and sweet peas are going to be put. So they'll go down the side of the allotment so that the shade will go on to next door and won't affect mine. So as we've been doing the digging, we've started to put a little heap of grass there, and in this section will be the cold frame. But I'm going to take the slab stones up and replace them with 2 layers of breeze blocks. So let's go and have a look at the progress in the greenhouse. Just before we go in the greenhouse, no sign on the Jerusalem artichokes. Nothing has come up yet, but the gladdies are starting to come through. And the rhubarb that I planted, nothing's come up of the second crown yet, but the first crown seems to have drooped a bit, but that might just be because it's been transplanted. So let's go into the warmth of the greenhouse. As you can see, it has been quite cold over the last few days, but it's also been quite hot. So just quickly reset that. We did have snow last Sunday, but this is what's going on in the greenhouse. Lots of activity. This is the sweet corn that I planted. Can't remember the exact date now that I planted this. Let me have a quick look, see if it's on the label. No, it's not. But I think it's about 2 weeks ago. So that's them starting to come up. And the tomatoes, now they're coming onto their 3rd and 4th leaves. So I'll give them another few weeks and then we'll be putting them into pots. That's the red tomato, and next door is the yellow tomato. 2 crops that have done really good so far are the straw flowers, which I'll be putting them into individual pots this weekend, and the honesty seeds as well. This tray, we've got the leeks up there, but I'm actually going to throw this tray out on the weekend and start again with that one. Now the sweet peas, all the sweet peas were planted on exactly the same dates, which was, if I remember correctly, and if I have a little look here, it was February the 23rd, I think it was. So as you can see, there's quite a difference with the goodness of the seed, and I've actually contacted the seed company because it seems very strange how they've all come out except for this one variety, which I think is called White Supreme, and in fact the new seeds turned up this morning. So what do we have here? We have some cabbage there, which need to be transplanted, and we have some cauliflower mayflower, that is, and that also needs to be transplanted. Nothing's happening in the old pumpkin pot. That was sown about 3 weeks ago, so I was expecting something by now. And here they are, the leeks, coming on a treat. The lupins, they've just started to come through the soil. It took them quite a few weeks to get through. And the lettuce are coming on quite quickly now since we've had this bit of heat. And there's some more lettuce there. Potatoes, the chits are starting to come, but they're not as good as I've seen in the past, so we'll see how they go. And there's some more potatoes down there and up on top. Now, a couple of weeks ago, let me just sit down. A couple of weeks ago I ordered some onions, and this was the first lot of the red onions that turned up. And I looked at them and I didn't think much of them. There's a few diseases there, as you can see, and they just seemed very soft to the touch. So we put a complaint in to the old seed company, and yesterday the new ones turned up. So we got plenty of red onions. Still got some more shallots to go in, and up here are the white onions and the golden onions, which are still to go in, because as you can see there's still a bit more digging to be doing. And over here are the parsnips in pots. So that's what's going on in the greenhouse. Can't think of anything else to tell you at the moment, so join us again in a few weeks for another update from me and my allotment. I was just about to go home and switch the camera off, but I thought I'd just show you some other plots that's on the same site as me. And I think this must be the most tidiest plot that I've ever seen in my time doing allotments. This is a gentleman, I think he's about 80. He's down here every single day. As you can see, everything is perfect and in straight lines. He's got some onions there. And it'll be a real treat to see this in July or August time. So I'll definitely come back and give you an update on this plot then. It's starting to get a bit cold now, so I'm going to head off home. So I'll see you all very soon. Bye. That's all, folks. See you next time.